to figure out. I've got some things on my mind. I've done some research on this before on laptops and sort of what's the best, what's the most open slash repairable, sustainable, economical, all that. And then also microphone, which I think might be a fun thing to build rather than buy so that I can stream directly to this screen and capture audio. I don't expect this. I could be wrong. It'll go either way. But I don't expect this to be a very long stream simply because this screen is way too bright and I haven't figured out how to fix it. And it stinks. I don't know how people like desktops. I'm about to be over desktops if there's no solution to this because I just want this to be not burning, not giving me a burn, basically, like burning my retinas. It's terrible. I like really hate it. Even with sunglasses on, it's too bright. Um, so yeah, this is gonna be short. So I guess I'll start off with the laptop, or at least that's what I'm on. I found this one's on eBay. It's like Galago Pro, and what I don't, I think, um, I'm wondering if this is all it is. It has no SSD and no OS, because to me that would be like a pretty simple thing to fix, at least in theory, right? Like, I don't know if I want a super long project. I just want a laptop. Um, and if I can sell it, cool. Uh, if not, then no worries, I guess. I'll use this one, like in this case. Um, so let's see. System 76 has, look at this, they have documentation for it on their website for tech specs. This looks like this is like, I'm enjoying the style of this. Um, System 76 laptop reviews. The biggest complaint about System 76, I guess, is the power adapter. Dude. It's weird. I feel like I didn't notice the brightness yesterday or something. It feels like it makes me depressed. It's like, hi Joshua, um, hi Famida K. Sorry, I'm not with it right now. I'm a little tired and I'm grumpy about the brightness of this screen. I don't understand them adding people as mod things, so I'm not really doing it right now. Um, Lemur Pros are $1,500. So like, what I don't really understand, 56 gigabytes of RAM, right? Like this is if you're like, I don't know what people are using these things for. Like, I don't, like it says for developers. That's what the AI thing said, but like, I don't know. This to me, like, what I like is that it's built for Linux, but like I don't know. I just like I don't know if I need all that for the projects I do. My video will be private when I end it. Okay, that is true. Where are you going with that? And the other thing would be a mic, a microphone. Um, so open source microphone. What's Dagestan? Send your computer 2 to 3 years. What does that mean? Uh, is a Republic of Russia. Um, yeah, so this is cool. It's cool that this Galaga Pro has all this stuff. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I could also just put a battery in the MacBook. Where am I live streaming? What do you mean, like where am I? What does it matter where I am? A lot of these Galaga Pros are for sale. When did System 7076 stop making the Galaga? I think part of the reason I don't want to send my location. Why are y'all interested in my location? um, what's with these questions? Released into no longer available for purchase. Yeah. All right. Leon Anavi, affordable, accessible, open source microphone, designed with machine learn mind. What does that mean? And they recorded this with Ubuntu 24. Um, this for this video, which like pointed. So I don't know. I guess I could listen for a sec. I'm trying to figure out if this is a USB mic. What's a Jackson edit? Why is this BS man in the box? I don't know what that is, man in the box. Like this thing that you need, but this is like there's no enclosure. Like look at this thing. It's like I'll link it. This is timestamp 316. And hi Aiden. I do remember you. I don't remember what we were talking about. What were we talking about last stream? Like also I can search that Tony Ferguson thing in a minute. Just let me finish this thought. So this mic is like there's nothing protecting it. Like which is I don't know, like there's nothing protecting it. Like I don't so I don't know. I guess I have this one. Um yeah, maybe I'll go back to that video. We'll see. Tony Ferguson saying tiramisu Tuesday. Right now, maybe in general, fighting is not. UFC is not particularly interesting. UFC is not interesting. I don't know if fighting will be the vibe of this channel. Okay, so here's what we've determined so far. The problem is I know no normies use System 76. Like, the documentation on System 76 is not good. Like, in terms of, like, consumer documentation, like, there's nothing on YouTube. There's just the only people who do anything about System 76 is, like, look at this. Which is annoying because I have a feeling. Look at this, 619 views. This person has like I don't know, thousands, tens of thousands of millions of subscribers. It's like there's just I'll do like one of these once in a long time, so they're not really around you. And the people who have they're like uber nerd, I guess. So it feels like a leap of sorts. So the whole point is to make a leap, not a leap, which is why you get something for like cheaper and you try and fix it. But so here's what I would look up next time. I would look up this Galaga Pro 5 and it says there's no SSD. So I'd search what SSD I need and then like maybe figure out like how much time is it going to take to install the SSD. I'd imagine it's not that hard. System 76 apparently supports rate to repair. So that's what I would do if I was interested in that. And then comparing that System 76 to, let's say, like a ThinkPad. Because I don't know, what else do you compare it to? As a person who wants to run Linux, like, get out of here. Okay, so here looks like a comparable one. It's $225. It has a 500 gigabyte SSD. It has Windows on it. It's interesting that they just like. What if I just okay? Here's 161, i5, DDR4 256 gigabyte SSD. This is $161. This is an i7, 1.9 gigahertz. So, yeah, I don't know. I could look at all the specs, but it's like that's kind of what it would be a decision between, right? Like, I think ThinkPad seems cool. These have open firmware. I think that's really cool. And I'm just curious about it. However, it's I don't want like the goal is to never just have broken hardware around. And the problem with like getting cheaper stuff like that, it's like it's not as easy to sell, right? Like who am I going to sell this to if I just don't want it or something or it's broken? So that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like, do I spend this much money on a laptop or do I spend money on a laptop that I can play with for a minute and then sell and maybe I'll take a loss, but at least it hardware sitting around, right? Like, you know, we're creating e-waste or whatever. That's the balance that I'm trying to figure out. Maybe there's no perfect system. Um, oh, and then like here's the repair wiki. So like what I could do is get like one of these Lenovo's. I don't know, you know, just like get something that's like busted in a way, like T420, I guess. I'll just click that one. It sounds familiar. Um, diagnostic power button issue. Issue with disassembly on some ThinkPads. Difficulty easy. Standard docking port. Yeah. Diagnostic steps. Yeah. So like getting a layup repair seems appealing to me. It seems like a good way to learn, a good way to have a laptop that I can potentially just sell immediately, right? That's the goal. Like any hardware you see on this channel is for sale, even any hardware, including hardware that I'm using. That's what I'm trying to figure out, team. Is it gonna be this? Am I gonna fix a phone? And I still don't know a good way to organize screws. Like, there's like, there's just no good like. This is why this channel exists. How to organize screws for an iPhone phone repair. Just a simple iPhone phone repair, right? And people will do this thing where like they'll put like look at this. Like how are you reaching over this phone and like this is mess to me. Is this organized to repair people? Like this is a nightmare. Like okay, so you have the screws and they're like, right, the top left I assume is that top left, top right is this top right. You know, okay. Phone's right here, and then so you're reaching over the parts that you don't want to move. Like okay, so what if your hand moves down and you brush apart? All of a sudden, there's screws all over. All the repair's ruined. You don't know because you can't tell the difference between a 0.11 millimeter screw and a 0.12 millimeter screw. Right? These screws are tiny. Okay, so like, all right, what if you had the phone down here and then the things to your left? It's like, I don't. I guess I could just have that. Maybe that's what I have to do. Maybe I have to have two repair mats, and I literally just move stuff all the way over. I just think there's a better system for organization. Like this looks like a nightmare to me. Like there's got to be better ways for this. And like no one, the whole repair industry, everything that I've seen at least on YouTube is just like, you know, people hunched over this like mess of things. You drive me nuts. It drives me nuts. Um, obviously I'm passionate about this. I want just it doesn't have to be hard. Maybe it does have to be hard. It's also why I'm interested in it. Um, anyway, all right. Yeah, it's kind of between a laptop, a microphone, and a phone. I'm going to type that. All right. Yeah. All right. Stream over. I'm over it. Thanks for watching.